title coming there right?
Yep, clean and catfish.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're gonna read comments so I can go ahead and flip it the other way.
Yep.
Will you stand there for me just a second? Let me get this set up.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. They changed some stuff up on us. You just never know what they're gonna do, so we had to take the phone, reset it up, all that kind of stuff. I'm not real sure why they got to make things more difficult than it already is. But we're going to make a go of it. See how everything goes. Kim Christian says all good. How y'all doing? We're doing good, Kim. Let's see here. All right, that's. Sorry, y'all. We'll be set up here in a second. That about right? Close enough?
Yeah, you're almost there. A little bit. You went back up.
I need to go over some, like right in there.
Right in there's perfect.
How's that?
You need to go down.
I can't go down
Like,
because I'm taller than you a little bit.
we're going to have the table that well.
Boy, you're going to get way behind on comments. Thank y'all.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, Bradley.
Cow Island.
That's what I was just saying.
Louisiana, where is that? Hey, stand back up right there.
Hey, y'all.
Step back up to the cleaning station there for me a minute.
I'm there.
All right, so I think what we're going to do is go down with it. Just change the angle of the phone. That light gets really in the way of the live, but sorry about the light, y'all. We're just going to have to do the best we can.
Right there. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, I got to plug in the iPad.
Maybe I can stand in front of the light. You just had to tell me which way to stand. All right, that's the best I can do, y'all, for tonight.
Yep.
Sorry, I was right on the camera, so that's pretty loud. Maybe I can block the light for y'all. Oh, we've been busy, y'all. That's why we ain't been live. We got some fish, though. Check it out. Flathead catfish. No tails for all the people wondering. Do we take the tails off of them? So, yeah. No tails. That's all good. Yeah, we'll catch up. Y'all know we've been struggling to keep up with hunting season and keep the videos going. So
that's south of Lafayette.
Cow Island, south of Lafayette. I'm not real sure.
No, it is.
Where Cow? I mean, I don't know where Cow Island is. I've heard that.
I haven't.
But
them dogs just got done driving in a nice lunch and
who is that?
I just said them dogs.
Them dogs? Oh, their handle is them dogs.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. We've been dragging in a few bucks too. If y'all have seen our Facebook post, but one of our most recent ones.
And I posted them on here.
That Ms. Danielle been making me chase after late at night. Yep.
Oh, you posted that?
No, I didn't post that. But yeah.
Don't post it. It was a nice one.
I hadn't posted pictures of.
Yeah, they got to see what
of
you
her
got.
Of Danielle's book. Huh?
They got to see what you got.
No, they ain't seen what you got. And
the 6 point?
They ain't seen mine on YouTube.
Yes, they have.
Where?
There was a post.
The short? Or post? Oh, well, she posted my book. She didn't post her book.
No, I didn't post a 6 point. It was a call. but in a very nice
A
one.
cull? There's no such thing as a cull.
Yes, there is. That's all y'all talk about. There's a 3-point.
I don't know what she's talking about.
That's him. I don't do that.
I don't know who she's talking about. It ain't me, y'all. I don't shoot 3 points.
I don't either.
Let them go, let them grow.
He's capable of it right now.
All right, how many people we got on there?
25. You were
25. Yeah, we probably won't have a lot of people because we ain't been doing a lot of lives, and but we get about 50 people on here. I'll show y'all our big catfish that we caught just a little while ago. Had some nets in the river.
Any advice on where to put nets next week? Like, where?
Man, I don't know.
In North Louisiana?
Yeah, I mean, what part of the country y'all in?
Yeah.
Where you at? Talk to me. Let me know what you got. Are you fish hungry, or are you hungry for buffalo, or?
Camden, Arkansas.
Oh, Camden? Camden, Arkansas. I don't know much about Camden, but I know we're supposed to get some rain next week. So wherever y'all normally fish in the river up there, it should be good. Probably by the middle of the week. I mean, by the end of the week. So I would probably wait until the weather hits, kind of see how much rain we get before I put anything out. And then I would put out nets on the tail end of it, is what I would do. Now down here, I've already got nets in. River's so low. I'll be all right. I think my nets, I can still get them up and everything. I'm to where I can get to my nets this week if I had to. If we go to get a bunch of rain, I'll go adjust them or put jugs on them or something. But the fish ain't running like for us anyways. I mean, we're not fishing buffalo. We're not fishing tram or nothing like that. We just got 5 hoot nets out, and I'm gonna tell you, like, for it to be deer season, we got all the fish we want to dress. We actually already cleaned a few of our fish. We cleaned a buffalo and a couple flatheads.
That for supper.
For supper, and we just ate supper. So had company before we went live. So how many people we got on there?
We got 42.
42.
Them dogs said been waiting on another live to let y'all know I went and bought a rocket stove.
A rocket stove.
They were actually live today on TikTok. It's on SmokeQuest.
Rocket stove's legit.
Yeah.
We hadn't cooked on it in a little while because we've been just running all over the place, y'all. Like it's been pretty crazy for us. I ain't gonna lie. Hunting season, you know, we didn't go live. Like, we just started doing the lives not too long ago, but hunting season gets, I mean, y'all can tell from the videos, I'm probably like got all kind of not looking good because of no light and stuff here. Normally try to do our, huh?
I said time change.
Yeah, time change got us, but I don't know, maybe we'll make some adjustments. We start cleaning fish later in the winter. I'll set up some lights here where y'all can actually see what we do. But y'all can see, that's a pretty nice flathead right there. That was probably 15 to 18 pounds, something like that. Nice fish. This isn't the biggest one either.
So this is a question I made a point to record it in our video that we worked on today. So would you use cheese this time of year?
If I was fish hungry, they asked that one?
Yeah. See?
If I was fish hungry and fishing channel cats or blues and wanted to load up on them, yes, I would use cheese or the cheese blocks one. Depends on where I was fishing. If I was fishing in the lake, I'd probably just use the soybean.
Well, this would be the wash tolerant.
Cheese blocks in the river. Yeah, we had one net that had it was a little shallow. It's probably 10 foot. We did have a couple turtles in it, unfortunately, but we did have a couple perfect sized blues, like 3.5, 4 pound blues, and we actually ate them for supper. So yeah, if we were to bait that net with cheese, you know, that two blues might turn into 15, 20 blues. Not saying it will for sure, but it could. So I mean, it'll help.
Hello from Alabama. Hello from New York.
Won't hurt nothing to try some cheese. You know, a lot of that depends on too what kind of net you got. You know, if it's a smaller wire net, yeah, you're probably gonna have to use cheese. If it's a bigger hoop net, 3 foot or 3.5 foot, 4 foot hoop net, you ain't gotta have cheese. You get it in some good current on those the first or second drop off, and see what happens. All of these before. If y'all seen week before last video, it was hoop net fishing video. A little disappointed.
Yeah.
A little disappointed that video didn't pull more views than it did, but we know
But it
this
was with
is
the Hulk too.
kind of the off season for hoop net fishing stuff. You know, we normally don't drop these videos this time of the year. Decided to do some fishing to mix it in with our hunting because I had a little bit of off time, but we've been doing a lot of hunting. Had a pretty good year so far. If y'all didn't see the post, I ended up with a this week taking a 10 point that measured out 140 inches, and that's pretty good for South Arkansas.
Put on video because that's all.
Videos, shorts, all that stuff will be coming on that deer and a lot more deer that we've seen. Ended up spending a lot of time tracking deer. I don't know what's up with these people that can't talk about certain stuff on live, but
That's a huge catfish.
yeah, this ain't even the big catfish. We got a bigger one coming up.
Did you weigh that one?
This one was probably 17, 18 pounds, if I had to guess. No, I haven't weighed any of them. I didn't even weigh the big one. But yeah, we had some deer we had to trail up.
Bradley likes to trail the deer.
Ain't calling no names over here, but you know what?
Not all of us can be as perfect as Bradley.
On that subject, like, you know, one thing about our hunting, we always do like our due diligence to make sure that we try to find our animals and stuff. Recovery. We do everything in our power to recover something. And I don't want to sound like I'm not like talking to hunt language, but live on YouTube there's certain words we can't say. So sorry about that. That's not our.
It's a big catfish.
It's not our doings.
Down here.
Oh, yeah, the one we finna throw up on the table is a big catfish. But yeah.
Doesn't have a tail. Does not have a tail.
Yeah, we took the tails off of them to bleed them out a little bit. We get a lot of questions about that and stuff, and
See a lot of
we did that. Yep.
We got a lot of comments lately about, because we put a short up of Bradley skinning a catfish with the skinners.
Yep.
Some people, I guess they don't see our lives or our videos. They're like, no, don't do it that way.
Yeah, we get a lot of, I'm not sure why, but we get a lot of instruction on how to clean fish and dress fish. And
in the shorts.
Yeah, in the shorts. They'll see our shorts, they're not watching our other videos, don't watch our lives, and then they're trying to tell us how to dress fish and stuff. But and look, we're not like, I don't really consider myself an expert. There's a lot of different ways to skin a catfish. Excuse me, had to sneeze. But
y'all sure loaded on Riz and Pack.
Who's that?
That's them dogs.
Yep.
And then fish nets hanging or on bottom around this time of year.
Depends. If you're fishing a lake, you can hang them on the edge of the channels and stuff. But as the cold weather comes, you know, on towards December and into winter, those fish will be moving a little more deeper to the deep channels and stuff like that. In the river, I'd be trying to wait on these rains and stuff to come and be looking for some current. You know, just like we fish in the springtime. I mean, it's fishing to get. I usually do not run a lot of. I usually do not run a lot of hoop nets during hunting season, and we'll hunt through February. We fish enough to kind of keep, because we eat a lot of fish at the hunting camp, and I mean we probably eat.
We ate fish 15. This week.
Yeah, we ate fish twice. We probably eat 20, 25 pounds of catfish up there, or 3 times over the last week.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're always like trying to fish a little bit. Just, you know, a lot of times we'll fish channel cats this time of the year. But I decided just to change it up. The river was low. We hadn't had a ton of current. I didn't want to fight a lot of current because I just don't have time for that right now. But it's not a ton of current, and it wasn't bad fishing. We raised 5 nets this evening with 4 of us in the boat, and I mean, we raised the nets and we're done in, you know, hour and a half or so. So how many people you got on there?
We have 56.
56 people. Yeah,
better tell us hi. Where y'all at? I know we got Alabama, New York, Arkansas, Louisiana in here.
Yeah, let us know if anybody new shows up that hadn't ever been on our lives, or you know, we were doing it in the summer, cleaning fish and this, that, and the other, and we just got busy. You know, we had trips. I had an elk trip. We had 3 trips to South Louisiana, shrimping and crabbing and red fishing and stuff. If y'all see the live and didn't watch our video today, y'all go back and watch it. It was crabbing. Danielle didn't get to go. She had to work, but
in Tennessee now, Illinois.
Me and Derek, my cousin, went down. We was with Keith from That Louisiana Life. Y'all give them a shout out over there. Keith went with us one day, I think, on the crabbing and red fishing stuff. And always good to see them and eat some lunch with those guys or something. But yeah, we had a fun time. Caught a lot of shrimp. Oh man, we caught piles of shrimp. That video is yet to come. Hadn't looked at too much of the footage yet, so there's a lot of nighttime shrimping, so I'm not real sure how good the video turned out. But what I can say is I'm gonna try to get it out there, because we caught a pile of shrimp. We caught close to, I think we caught 200 pounds of shrimp, or close to it, in 2 nights trawling. So we had a good time. Caught, and that's in today's video, was the crabbing with just chicken in a stream. We didn't use our nets this time, and we caught, I know one of the days we limited out, we caught 144 blue crab, or 12 dozen, whatever it is, and then we went back and caught, I don't know, about 4 dozen to bring back home fresh, and we grilled some of those in that video. So if y'all didn't see the out the end where we're grilling the crabs, because them things were awesome. That's probably some of the best.
I already have a comment about it. Today's YouTube video was nice. Bradley cooked the feast.
Oh yeah, we
and then,
do that. We come back from South Louisiana.
Hey Taylor, let's see. Tom said I smoked some catfish for supper tonight. We had fried catfish and grits and mac and cheese.
Maybe I didn't get that on the phone. Yeah, we had fish and grits tonight. Daughter did the grits. They were actually pretty good.
Bradley, the world is full of people who think they know it all when they don't know which way is up.
true.
have shown me a few things that are very helpful. Thanks for what you are doing.
True, and I don't like. Look, I mean, everybody's got a different way of doing things, so I'm not one to say
Hey,
like,
Dylan.
"Oh man, you're wrong" or nothing. But I mean, some of them are wrong.
Fish all night at the speed.
Now, some of them.
I agree.
Everybody got a different way of doing things. We just show how we
There's
do
Paul.
it, and if it helps somebody, then we did our job.
He talks too much, Dylan. You know that.
I about fell down on his fish.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got a question. Does this hurt the fish? We get that pretty often. This does not hurt the fish.
This does not hurt the fish.
The fish are not harmed in any way.
No, this does not hurt the fish. Not right now, it don't. Gotta check this out. How many people got on there? Is it enough to see fish?
Yeah, 53.
Alright, 53. Gotta check that out. That bad boy. That's
Let's see. I went to the store for catfish, salmon. Didn't have time to wait for a person.
Alright, come on now. That's ready for that one's big enough for a comment right there now.
Laughing out loud. I get those questions a lot also. That's a big catfish.
Y'all check it out. That one's big enough for a comment. Come on. Oh, I ain't got my hanger up there. Whew. I don't think I'm gonna do this one with an electric knife. I think I'm gonna skin this one. He's a little big. I'll probably tear up the electric knife on that one.
Big catfish.
He's got big ribs, so
like I said, no fish are harmed in this.
no fish are harmed. I mean, I could do it probably with a. I could do it.
I'm scared of that water hose. It's gonna spring rough.
I could probably do it with an electric knife and a regular knife. This might be one of the biggest ones I ever attempted to do with electric knife.
Noah Miles, that fish definitely got hurt.
Yeah.
Never.
No, it didn't get hurt.
Caitlin Thomas, are you sure it doesn't hurt the fish?
I'm positive.
Dylan Fine. Why does Miles already have a phone?
Why does who have a phone?
Miles.
Yeah, good point, Dylan. If he's got a phone, I didn't know about it. I wouldn't doubt it, though.
Flathead is huge. Fish don't feel. Laughing out loud. Well, those two people right in that area are our children.
Oh, Lord. I should have hung this up, y'all, and done it that way. I am going to hang it up before it falls off the table, because that's what's fixing to happen. Well, I didn't have my hanger up there, my hook. But I always keep a hook handy.
Miles can come back and watch this, Noah and Caitlin. Miles, Noah and Miles, fish lives matter. Y'all have to ignore them too.
Am I getting a hard time by a bunch of people? Oh!
Well, went to an ad.
Ad?
On my part.
During our live?
No, it on my little thing on my check thing.
Why, out of the picture here, or it's still in the picture?
You're in it.
Should still be in it, huh?
That's good.
Like skinning a deer right here.
You had a lot of practice in here.
Huh.
We're gonna do a video on how to do a skull.
I'm about tired of deer hunting at this point, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Who caught that fish? Keith, Bradley? That would be Bradley and our son-in-law, Noah. They came out of our nets.
We had this one in our nets this evening.
It was me, Caitlin, Noah, and Bradley ran the nets, and we got some good sized fish in them.
All I wanted to dress tonight, thought we would go live, give y'all an opportunity to catch up since we hadn't been live in about 2 months, seems like.
It's been a hot minute.
Yep, we have been everywhere though. We've been at the hunting lease for a week now at hunting camp.
Y'all fished any slack traps lately?
Have not fished flat traps, but I want to. So that may be something we do in the next, I don't know when I'm going to do them, but as soon as deer season slows down a little bit, possibly.
Paul said I love fishing the river.
See right here?
He is.
Look, I actually bought a bucket of cheese. I've already got the cheese. That's the cheese for slack traps. So, what?
Okay, I love fishing the river this time of year. Hardly any boat traffic, and the catfish seem to get a little more active too.
Well, there was a lot of boat traffic this evening, but
yeah.
Duck season's fishing to open, so there's now mud motors running everywhere.
It's too hot for all that. Now, 2 days ago, a couple of days ago, it was nice.
I'm not real sure why we scouting ducks in it at 80 degrees, but y'all won't get me started on that when Danielle's laughing at me. She knows I get on my soapbox again.
Yeah, because the one that said that he likes to fish the river likes to get you on that soapbox. Let's see. What's the biggest flathead you ever got? I landed a 56-pounder in 2004.
I don't think I've ever caught about 52 pounds, about as big as we've caught. But now we don't catch that many giant ones. I mean, bigger than that, like in the river. Now they do catch some in the lake. I've seen some 60, 70 pounders come out of Lake Darbone and Claiborne, which are both right here in North Louisiana, and some pretty big ones come out of some of the other lakes. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't really like fishing the lakes too much. It's just too many people. I kind of like a little more privacy, especially doing the videos and stuff. So we've kind of enjoyed the bank pole fishing. We don't have too much interaction with too many people and stuff. A little bit's not that bad, but it just kind of fits our speed better. You go run trot lines and stuff like the lake, people messing with your stuff, cutting your lines. I don't know. We might do something like that at some point, but we'll do the pool noodles and stuff like that over there, but I'm just not sure I want to chase big flatheads too much over there, other than the net fishing that we've done in the past. But wintertime net fishing, won't have much trouble with that as long as you keep your stuff hidden. Of course, there again, if you don't keep it hidden, it's probably going to come up missing. People like stealing stuff over there for some reason.
What size, how much did that one weigh that you and your daddy caught in the net? Oh, it's been like 27 years ago. We were dating. That was huge.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Caught a blue cat that was 51, but that was after Dylan was born.
This was before.
That's the biggest blue that we ever caught, was 51 pounds. We caught it out of the Washita River. And that's a big blue for this area. I mean, I know Red River's got some giants in it, Mississippi's got some giants, but a 50 pounder out of the Washita River is pretty big blue. I'm sure some people's caught some bigger ones. That's just the biggest I've caught.
We'll have to look back because we got a picture of it.
I mean,
over at that house over there.
I mean, the biggest flathead is 52 pounds that I know that can remember. I don't know. We seem to catch them every year right around the 50-pound mark, 45, 50 pounds, and they just never seem to be like much bigger than that. And I'm okay with that because honestly, you know, we just soon have a 10-pounder as anything. Eating wise, the big ones like this are fine to eat, but you got to trim out a lot of red meat out of them. The meat's a little bit tougher, it seems like, a little coarser, I guess you could say. You hear me all right on there?
I'm not big.
Oh, can y'all hear me all right? Y'all let me know if
they can hear you. What is your biggest size mesh you run in a hoop net?
Right now, all of our, that's another project. I bought all the stuff to do some net builds and could do some of that stuff live and all, maybe after deer season, but I just hadn't done it. I was gonna build some 3-inch mesh hoop nets. Right now, the biggest mesh I've got is 2.5 inch. And to me, the reason I do that, because we can still catch some buffalo in those. I'd rather run like a 3-inch mesh for buffalo, but we can catch buffalo in the 2.5 and they don't get too tangled up in it. And we can still catch a lot of catfish in those 2.5s. So for us, just to put fish in the freezer, you know, we're not trying to make a living catching buffalo or nothing. So 2.5 is hard to beat to me. And it seems like it doesn't tear up as bad as like 3-inch mesh. Like 3-inch mesh, I guess because the webbing's so far apart or whatever, you know, you hit a snag or something and you seem to bust the webbing out of it a little easier. But that's just my opinion. 2.5's all around. 2-inch or 2.5 is what I like to fish.
Will y'all fry the skeleton frame?
No. No. Let's fry the skeleton? No. No, I'm good.
We had fillets.
Yeah, we got enough fillets to not I mean, I hear like some fish head soup and stuff. People taking out of them, but I mean, y'all see that big old chunk of meat? It ain't like we starving up in here. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be by no means ugly or nothing, but
I'm not trying to be a smarty pants.
yeah, no, we're not. It's just, I mean, I just, you know, we raise these nets 4 or 5 times a week and got a lot of fish. So, like, if I was real hungry, I might make some fish head soup or something, but I'm just not that hungry.
Kayla said, ooh, yuck.
At least I don't look that hungry. I don't look that hungry.
He's not hungry.
Check it out, y'all. Look at that big old belly meat right there. Y'all can see that? Look how thick that belly meat is.
Let's see. I always thought South had bigger fish. Records in blue over 100 in my state, Indiana. Flathead 90 something, but records not average.
Yeah, and the state records in Louisiana are going to be similar to that. I know they're in the 90s to, I think blue is probably over 100 pounds. I'm not real sure, but I know the state records in Louisiana are on up there. Yeah, I mean, they get pretty big. It's just, you know, that don't mean we're gonna catch one of them. And here's the other thing, you know, like I don't fish for a living. We don't, you know, we're fishing. You got commercial fishermen out there that fish year round. I mean, there's guys in our area that fish for a living, fish year round. They got nets in the water. We don't fish that much. I mean, it looks like that we do, but you know, and then we get the comments that we're destroying the fishery and killing all the fish and all that. Like, we're not. Ain't no way. You know, we catch what we eat, and that's about it. Uh, Seems like a lot. I get it. We got a lot of fish in some of the videos and stuff, but we're just sharing what we've done our whole lives. This is, we put them in the freezer and we'll get plenty in there. We'll back off up for a little while. We got something else going on, you know. We like to do some brim fishing and go catch some sockolays, some white perch, and do some hunting, hog trapping. Y'all see it? It's all on the channel, a little bit of all of it. But look at that. Look at that big old, and we'll trim this out. And look, I get all the talk about, this is what I'm going to say. Get all the talk about and the question about, why do y'all not bleed your fish? Why don't y'all cut the tails off? And this is why I did this. We did bleed this fish. We did cut the tails off. And I don't know if y'all can see there or not, but look at all this red right here in that meat. It's still got the red in it. So, here's what I'm going to say. We're going to trim this meat out. We still got to trim it. See, there's still red down there, and this is a big fish. So we'll come back in a minute and trim all this just like we always do. So whether you cut the tail off or not, these big fish, you're still going to have to trim all that red out of them. That's my take on it. Now, everybody's got their own opinion. I'm just giving y'all my take on it. But we get a lot of questions, why don't we bleed them, or why don't we cut the tail off them, or whatever, and that's why, because in my opinion, most time you got to trim them anyway. It's kind of like the old deal, do you soak your deer in water, ice water, or do you hang it in a cooler? We hang ours in a cooler. We don't soak our meat in water. So, kind of like that, you know. Yeah, and you can start those discussions, and man, you'll get a million different opinions on all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we got a big old bowl full of flathead catfish fillet, probably enough for a month. So probably what'll happen is we're gonna have some hunting coming up. I ain't even talked about like what videos. How many people we got on there? Still got quite a few.
Still have that.
Huh?
89.
89? That's pretty good. Thank y'all. Really wasn't expecting. I know some of our better lives is 80, 100 people, and I really wasn't expecting that many with football, hunting season. I know everybody's busy doing stuff.
We're late.
Didn't announce we were going live. Hadn't went live in 3 months, so 80 or 100 people is probably pretty good for a live for us right now. Yeah, appreciate it. If your buddies hadn't seen the channel, hit the share button and send it over to them. We got some buffalo here.
Yeah.
Oh. I got y'all a discussion real quick. I'm going to show y'all that one. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see that one? We got 2 different kinds of buffalo here. Look at that one. What do y'all think? I know somebody's going to know this, but y'all tell me what the difference between those 2 buffalo are. It's 2 different kind of buffaloes. Y'all let me know. I'm going to let y'all hash it out. Both of them will eat the ribs out of them, will. And them old tender, boneless. I'm going to electrify myself out here. Get my right hand. I don't like to get my right hand wet.
Them dogs said, y'all take it easy. I must have dozed off. My phone was on my neck in the recliner. Hope to see y'all again soon. Male and a female.
No, it's not a male and female. No, not male and female. Somebody's got to know. Surely. I just want to see
What's up, my people?
how much our audience knows about these buffalo fish. Somebody has to know the answer to that.
Size?
No, not size. They're literally two.
One is called a razorback.
Kinda.
Like.
Yeah, we call this one. Yeah, most people refer to this one to a razorback buffalo, but it's their mouths is different. This one I think is called like a smallmouth buffalo. This one's like a big mouth buffalo. But they actually have, I mean, those words. They actually have like different, like scientific names. But they are two different kind of buffalo. I just didn't know if y'all knew that. If y'all knew there was two different kinds or not. I figured somebody was gonna know though. I thought we'd get that answer quicker. Both edible. The ribs are good out of both of them. Most people like the razorback a little bit better. I'm not sure. Honestly, I can't tell a difference in the taste of them, but I clean both of them.
Let's just say we really don't.
But everybody says the razorback one, which is, you can see this, or some people would say like a high back. They do have a higher back on this one. This is the smallmouth one. Danielle Mike can look it up. You got your phone? Just a scientific explanation. I don't want to say something that sounds dumb. I'd be wrong. I'd say something wrong. Make it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all hear her coughing. She's been sick. Trying to deer hunt sick. It moves her a little bit in the stand when she's...
He is on one about this. It's okay. I don't mind telling y'all, but she will have a comment. A big mouth buffalo and a small mouth buffalo.
That's what.
Yeah,
but there's like a scientific name.
Well, Google AI says.
Yeah. Y'all can tell the fillet even looks
big
different.
Mouth.
Yeah, that's the big mouth, and the big mouth one has like a narrower, a shorter body. It's not as tall as the small mouth one. And the big mouth one seems to.
Says I always pitch them out on the bank. If I tried to eat one, I would have choked to death on bones.
Oh no! Who said that? Who said that?
I don't know the real chat.
Oh no! Y'all gotta watch our videos on how to. I mean, that's what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna show y'all how to take some good cuts out of these things.
Then we got somebody posted about Class Slayer posted about male buffalo and female buffalo.
No, it's not male and female because the smallmouth, you'll see them in male and female. Usually the females will be a little bigger than the males.
South Carolina is in the house.
That's a perfect eating size one right there. Probably 6 or 7 pounds, about 7 pounds. This is a smallmouth one.
Noah and Miles posted this scientific name.
Miles is probably asleep.
I have a feeling that's more Noel on there. And them dogs said that big fish will make a po' boy or two.
Oh yeah, about time for that. We ain't done the po' boys in a while.
Well, we were going to do them last night, but then...
What y'all think about,
what's the taste of that buffalo compared to? What's the taste of? Yeah. No.
It don't, buffalo don't compare to nothing else. I don't know
Asian
another.
carp kind of tastes like
The what?
that Asian carp.
Yeah, the Asian carp and the buffalo are kind of similar in taste.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo has a softer, flakier texture than the Asian carp. Buffalo's got its own taste. I don't know another fish that tastes like buffalo. I really don't. I mean, there's nothing even close. It's got a lot more fat in the meat, the content. What I'm thinking about for this, I haven't tried something. We grill a lot of fish, and I haven't tried smoking some fish. And I was thinking about like
The Asian carp is good. Don't pass it up.
I was thinking about slow smoking some buffalo. What do y'all think about that? I think I may take one of these sides and just slow smoke that buffalo and see how it turns out for this video.
How good are smokehouse?
For this net fishing video. For today's video, or, the footage from today. So what do y'all think? Y'all let me know if that'd be a good idea. That'd be something different. Be on the grill. I would slow smoke it on the grill with like some hickory and apple. Sounds good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think? Like buffalo on a half shell.
Well, I haven't eaten a dang Asian carp. Gotta try.
Who said
Milo
that?
says watching TV. He asked to watch DD. That's me.
Well, Dee Dee's sitting down over here out of the.
No, I'm in it. I
Oh.
poked my head in.
He didn't want to watch Pawpaw?
Let's see. I filleted 200 crappie in the last 2 weeks with that help.
Hey, it's that time of the year now. If you like the perch fish, I will say that November is
Smoke sounds awesome. Smoke away.
best time of the year when everybody else is deer hunting to go fishing.
Yeah.
For sure. They said smoke sound good to them.
Yeah. Team DD.
Huh?
Hashtag Team DD.
Team DD.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see that. Put it on a smoker.
I've been thinking about doing that, and I just hadn't. I hadn't come to that. All I'm doing here, y'all, I just take a knife and kind of scrape that old black membrane and all of that off the inside of them ribs, because we're gonna save them ribs on this buffalo. Y'all know, if you hadn't seen us do that in some of our videos, y'all got to know that buffalo is our one of our go-tos. I'm always excited. I'm not excited when I see like 1,000 head of them, but when I see like 2 or 3 buffalo in a net, I kind of get excited. Just enough for a couple messes,
Got 81 watching.
81.
Hello.
Yeah, that's probably about as good as we're going to do tonight, probably 80 or so. But that's okay.
Okay, let's see. When my grandpa was growing up, they used to pressure cook them and make patties out of them. But I've never tried buffalo. We've done that.
We've done that. We've done that in our videos.
Andre's in the house.
Andre's there. Andre's always here.
Smoke sounds good. What he said. I might as well go fishing. It's too hot to do my kind of hunting.
I agree. I mean,
Let's call off next week.
we had good, yeah, for a couple of days, and then it just went downhill the last few days. If you just joining us, or
Memphis, Tennessee.
hadn't seen our videos, or don't really keep up with the channel or know what's going on, we got a shrimping video that's probably going to be coming out in the next week or two. I've got a deer feeder build that I've got the stuff to do that I haven't done, that I should have done like a month ago. So maybe I'll get that one done this week. I may go back live. What do y'all think? I'm going to be doing some taxidermy work this week. Is that something y'all would be interested in me going back live? I know typically we don't have a ton of people jump on those lives, but we do have some. Y'all let me know what y'all think on that. Could be some opportunities if we can get signal now in the shop for me to go live doing some taxidermy work.
Which taxidermy?
I got your deer head to do. Got a friend of mine's deer head to do that I should have already done. And we got some new deer heads to work on. Danielle's got one. We did the skull on it. Yeah, she's buck tagged out in Arkansas. She can't harvest any more bucks. She's got her 2 bucks, a 9-point and a big 6-point that was 4 on one side, 2 on the other. And yeah, we had to wrangle him up a little bit.
But I still have my doe tags, and I personally, this is my personal preference. If I get a buck, I like to get a doe as well. So that's my personal preference. So
me, I've taken one 10-point, measure 140 inches. So one of the better deer that I've ever killed. Actually, is the best deer I've ever killed, and one of the better deer that we've killed on the lease this year, and just a solid good buck, y'all. If y'all haven't seen him, there'll be some posts and stuff. We posted some pictures on Facebook of that deer. Pretty excited about that one. That's going to be in a video coming out with some new e-bikes and equipment that we got from Mock Wheel. So we'll be showing y'all some a new bike and like the pull behind wagon and how that kind of ties in with the possibilities of going in and feeding quietly and getting in and out when you harvest an animal without cranking up a four-wheeler and going in and that kind of stuff. So there'll be some of that. It'll be interesting. It was a new one for us to do, and it was actually worked like a charm. So I'm like pumped about this. This is one of my, I've got a couple favorite e-bikes, and this is one of my favorite e-bikes, this new one that I've got. Got a lot of power. Had no problem pulling this buck and me up like a bunch of hills. Do some rough like edges of the cutover where our roads and stuff are, sticks and over logs and stuff. So that went well. Pretty easy to put 2 or 3 bags of corn. I had never used any of those pull behind carts. You can put several bags of feed on one of those carts and go wherever you want to with that e-bike. 10 speed, so it gears down really low. That's what I've realized on the e-bikes. But if you got a 10 speed, you can gear down lower, so they're better for pulling power and stuff like that. Supposed to have another one coming.
Use a bicycle to drag a hog again.
Huh? Oh, this one, that's what's gonna happen. I'm telling y'all right now, this new bike I've got, I'm gonna drag one out.
No more fishtailing, dragging.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag one out with this new bike. It's got the power too. I'm telling y'all, super impressed. Like, go down to first gear. It's almost like low range on one of them old Honda 300 4-wheelers. Like, you can go up the hill, sit down, just barely pedal.
It was still funny to watch.
But yeah, that's gonna be like my test for this bike, is to drag a hog out with it. And then I've got another bike coming that's gonna be front and rear wheel drive. Like, it's got 2 motors, one on the front wheels, one on the back wheel. And pretty anxious to see what kind of torque and power that bike has. I'm not gonna say anything about it yet because I haven't even seen it. If they've shipped it, I haven't got a notice for it. So, and I really ain't checked my emails the last few days because we've been chasing deers.
Jeffrey Robertson, I'm new here, so where are you from?
Jeffrey?
Yes.
Robinson? Where are you from, Jeffrey?
You wanted to know where we hunt in South Arkansas.
In the yeah, Zone 12. That's like all the state says Zone 12. Zone 12 is like a third of the state. Come on, girl. Oh, Zone 12, I'm not sure. It might be like one of the biggest zones in Arkansas. County. Union, Columbia County.
No, I'm only joking.
Yep, that's where we're at. Union and Columbia. So I tell you what, that one right there looks like a pretty good old buffalo on a half shell. What do y'all think? I don't know. I might take the skin off. I don't know if I should take the skin off or leave it. What do you think?
Is that for the smoking one?
Yeah.
I would leave it.
I don't know. I like marinating both sides of the meat, though. You know what I mean?
Do one with and one without. So
I'm going to do it without, because...
Do one with?
No, I'm going to do one without.
No, you do both of them.
I'm going to do it without.
Do both of them.
I'm doing this.
No, let them decide. Y'all decide.
What do y'all think?
Decide.
Buffalo on a half shell or...
Buffalo on a half shell or buffalo just...
I like it without. That way, you get the
He's from
marinade.
El Dorado.
Who is? Jeffrey?
Yep. I went through El Dorado today.
Well, Jeffrey, we
Got me a
hunt
biscuit.
pretty well near El Dorado.
Mama said whatever Dee says.
We are, yeah, that side will go down on the grill right there. That's the way we're going to roll with it, because I can marinate that better.
He's
yeah.
going to give y'all a chance.
Yeah, Jeffrey, we hunt pretty close to El Dorado, actually. In the El Dorado area. So, yep.
Marinate with the vacuum sealer. We've done that before.
So he knows if I got a
It's good.
140 class deer up there that I got a pretty good deer out of that area. Jeffrey from El Dorado.
They're saying whatever Danielle says. Too late. He's already.
Look, y'all just don't know.
He wants to tell y'all so bad what I did this
I
week.
ain't telling nothing. I ain't
Because
no.
he has went back and forth on it, and I wants to tell y'all
That was
how my
not.
hunting experience went.
That was not what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Danielle harvested a really nice buck this week, y'all. That's all I'm saying about that. Y'all ain't getting me in trouble. I know better. I'm smarter than that.
It was all fun though. I enjoyed it, but
Kind of.
but for some reason, for the second time in that stand, it's happened to me. So.
She wants to tell y'all so bad.
Bradley wants to tell y'all because then he wants to kind of get.
She had a
weird
little
with
bit of a
hiccup.
projectile misplacement.
No,
There you go.
it wasn't a projectile. It didn't project.
No, it's a projectile. Just a slight projectile misplacement, which led to a kind of long night.
Not really. Just 2 hours.
Let's just say it led to me
And all I have to say,
cleaning deer at
Bradley.
12:30, 1 o'clock at
No,
night.
he wasn't cleaning it at 12:30, 1 o'clock. We got back there at 10:30.
Oh, well, I was cleaning.
He's
at 11.
exaggerating. He can do some fishing too. Listen.
They can't even hear you. You're sitting
Yes,
way
they
over
can.
there.
Oh, they can hear me. All I have to say is if y'all need some good tracking dogs, Ethan Young is the one to call.
Ethan will be in a lot of our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all need, y'all, yeah, he'll be in a lot of our videos. He'll be in all the ones that Danielle got anything to do. Her and Noah.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Well, Bradley cooked a feast for Danielle in today's YouTube video. That was good.
Gotta move
That
this
was
over here and clean these scales off. I gotta walk around behind the camera. Y'all gotta give me a minute. I don't want to spray the
good. Or the iPad.
spray the phone and all. Wash all this buffalo. So we can get it cut up. Oh, it ain't I don't know. I have some ups and downs, some heartaches and trials during deer season usually, but it's all fun. Danielle always makes it interesting. Let's just say that.
seems like fun.
Yeah, it keeps it interesting.
Fun. It's not. It's boring.
Y'all can see how I do those ribs right there. I guess y'all can see that. That takes that fat out of those buffalo ribs. Spray them out with water. That's the easiest way to do it right there. Kind of helps take that membrane out of there too. I know that's probably loud. I'm sorry for that, y'all. But that's just how I do it every time right there. Spray that fat out of there. I ain't getting it on camera.
We're just kind of keeping quiet and letting you finish.
Yeah, I'll be done in just a second. Alright, now I'm done. Huh? Alright, sorry about that, y'all.
Let's see.
That's the
You
one.
having any problem with
Save that one for the
wasting
smoker.
disease? I know you eat deer meat. Are you having to check before cleaning? No.
At this time, who's that? Where y'all from?
This is Mark.
Yeah, from where? What state?
Mark, where are you from?
Yep, where you from, Mark?
Arkansas.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's
You're in the Arkansas, Louisiana
at this
area?
at
Okay.
this time.
No. Without.
At this time, we're not required in Arkansas or Louisiana by law to have our deer tested. Louisiana is
Hey guys.
asking for volunteers for people to bring their deer to get tested. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure on this, but just from what I've seen on Facebook, they're probably getting a good bit of pushback on that. Because, yeah, we're not volunteering for it, and I wouldn't recommend volunteering for it myself. I'm not going to condone it, because if they find CWD in your area, they're going to shut down, they're going to ban feeding. They've already shown that. So wherever they find CWD, that's the knee-jerk reaction. That's the fix, is just ban feeding. Well, that's not good enough for me, so and I don't think feeding has been proven to be what's spreading CWD. So they say it has in testing facilities, that's in fences. Well, guess what? We're not in fences. So it's kind of like I don't know. I'm not buying into 100% to all of it until we see something that's causing us some problems. Haven't seen any sign of any CWD. Haven't heard of any, like within miles and miles and miles of where we hunt. 50, 60, 70 miles, something like that. So, I don't know. And then again, it's kind of like, let's say it like this. COVID, right? What about this COVID testing? Was like, if you got tested for COVID, you still don't really know if you had COVID or not, if it come back positive. Like, nobody's really sure of all these testing methods and stuff. So, I'm no biologist, but also, I'm not sure I trust everybody on all this stuff, if that makes sense. So, and I'm not sure that the authorities have made it clear enough on everything that we should trust everything on it. So, and I also think there's better solutions to maybe changing up feeding, the way you feed or whatever, than there is just saying, oh, well, the fix for it's banning feeding, let's ban feeding and see what happens. No, that's not really, I mean, you shut down a lot of economy, farmers, selling corn and stuff, shutting down a lot of economy for like the feed stores. I mean, I hate to say I'm even that we're hurting anything for the government, but I mean that is taxation going back to them too. You know, we're cutting down on taxes. Well, guess what? They got budgets on everything. So if I ain't getting money from us buying feed and corn, they're gonna tax us on something else. So it's just gonna be something else that we get taxed on. You know, or they'll raise our tax to the fullest extent, if that makes sense. I'll let her catch up. I don't want to get
Okay,
too
so
deep into my.
Mark is the one that asked the question. He's from North Carolina. So it is in their area, from what I'm understanding on his comment, is in my area of central North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean they say it's in our area too, but or fairly close to us, not in our actual. They don't say it's in our actual zone, but actually Arkansas is part of that.
That's what one.
Part of our lease. I should have said that better. Part of our lease in Arkansas is in a CWD zone, but what Arkansas is doing as far as feed bans and stuff like that, I don't know what North Carolina is. Some states are legal to feed and some aren't. What Arkansas did was they just said, okay, we're not going to allow y'all to feed 6 months out of the year. Don't feed from January the 1st to September the 1st. So that's a little more sensible for hunters than doing what Louisiana is doing, which is saying you can't feed, or if it's in a buffer zone, they have these buffer zones. And if you look at the map, it's goofy because the boundary lines just like follow rivers and stuff. Like, who can even keep up with that? Like, okay, is my property in the zone or not? Like, the maps aren't even that accurate to me. So it's a lot of gray area is what it is. And from what I've seen, like, I just think there's better ways to do it. Like, maybe like more sensible, like Arkansas did, instead of just saying you can't feed it all. And then they want to say, well, you can plant grass patches. Like deer don't graze on the same grass. That don't make sense. We know they do, right? If you got a grass patch, they come and bite off the same grass as it's growing. So a grass patch ain't gonna spread it, but a pile of corn will. That don't make no sense. And then the other thing is, if you don't feed anymore, you're not gonna kill as many hogs. So if the hogs don't come in on people on their deer stands, hunters are lazy now. They're not gonna go out there and hunt hogs the rest of the year. Most hunters are not. You do have some hog hunters, but you don't have enough people to go out there and wipe them out. Not like when you're putting somebody in every deer stand along a pipeline or whatever, like normal deer season. Because most hunters, if they see a hog, they're gonna take it, right?
They're gonna harvest it.
Yeah, they're gonna harvest it. But if you don't have hunters feeding, the hogs aren't gonna move like that. They're not gonna stay still long enough to be harvested. And then they're gonna go back in the swamps and kind of out of reach, and they're gonna hatch out a bunch of piglets, and they're gonna come back when they get overcrowded in those areas in 2 or 3 years. They're gonna come back in full force, and it's gonna be so many of them that the states don't even know which way to turn. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen with the CWD feed bans. I don't know why our officials and biologists and stuff can't really figure that out or can't foresee that happening. You know, while I'm not saying to not like worry about or do anything about the CWD, I'm saying about take sensible approaches. Affect us worse than CWD before CWD would have time to affect us. This hog thing, wild hogs are taking over. I mean, it doesn't take long. Like we hammer them. Y'all see in our videos, we hammer them, and it takes a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of time for me and Danielle to go up there all the way to our lease in South Arkansas and trap these things, and we're just on 2,800 acres or 3,000 acres. We're not on like a big lease. So they just keep coming. You know, the clubs around us don't take care of them like they should, and they just keep overpopulating. So you just keep catching sounder after sounder after sounder. And it's going to be the same way in Louisiana. But take the hunters out of the woods. You know, let people quit hunting because they can't feed no more, something like this. Or even if you do plant a grass patch, I can tell you how that's going to go. The guys that's planting grass patches where there's hogs already know how that's going to go. You're going to have some pretty grass, spend a bunch of money on it, and then it's going to get destroyed. So that's my take on the CWD and how that's going. What else? We got to have another subject besides that.
Well, let me go through these comments.
That's just my honest opinion, y'all.
Let me go through their personal opinions real quick.
I'm listening.
Okay. So we have...
Move this out of the way with y'all. I got the...
It's a scam. I don't trust them either. It was the AGFC who brought CWD into Arkansas, from what I have heard, bringing in elk. We have heard this story before. Just trust the science. See how that went before. You are correct on this, Bradley. Just avoid weird behavior deer. The bird flu is the same way. No bird feeders. It's all fake to fit their agenda.
Hang on. We got a bunch of weird behaving deer on our league. Them jokers are scared.
Whatever. Okay. So...
We got some that come across a lane like this because they hobbling. I'm not talking about yours too, but we got weird behaving deer on our lease. That don't mean they're CWD. I'm just saying, we got some people up there that's not very accurate with arrows or lead in the surrounding areas, and we seem to get a lot of deer on camera that's not in real good condition for some reason. So yeah, anyways, I said that. Yeah, I said it. Don't know if everybody has that problem, but we have that problem. All right. What? You was reading? I stopped you. My bad. Cutting the boneless strips out, y'all. If y'all hadn't seen me do this, y'all need to check it out in some of the videos where we go into detail on this. That's Danielle's like favorite fish right here, probably one of her favorites. Is eating these boneless buffalo strips off of the fillet. Where's she at?
Do you ever bleed out the catfish you catch before cleaning?
They wasn't watching the first of the video, was they?
I think he just came on. That's his first comment.
Who is that?
His name is Georgie.
Georgie. Yeah, you may have to go back and look at the front of the video, but we actually bled these today.
Yeah, that's the first comment.
But I did talk about, because we get a lot of those questions, Georgie, so don't take what I was saying the wrong way. We get a ton of comments because I normally don't bleed them or cut the tail off. I trim them. I trim the meat, and I'm fixing to trim some flatheads here in a few minutes once I get these buffalo taken care of, but I'm just not in like a rush tonight for some reason. But yeah, so I don't normally cut the tails off of them, and I get a lot of feedback on that. Why don't you cut the tails? If you'd cut the tails, they'd taste better, yada yada yada. So I get all that. So we cut the tails off of them tonight, and then we bled them, and I skinned them, and look at here, they still got red meat. Imagine that. So they still got red meat. See that? See all that? Trying to get in the light where you can see it. You see all this red in here? They still got red in the meat. So it didn't really change nothing. A lot of people say, man, it'll get white. I've seen people soaking their catfish in water to make it turn white. I mean, we freeze it in water, but we put very little water in our fish when we freeze it. Very little. And then we squeeze all of it out. All we're trying to do is get the air out of it so it don't freeze or burn. That's it. That's all we're trying to do. So yeah, I just don't think it's necessary. I think on that one, on that bigger one that we had tonight, we're gonna end up trimming that anyways. So I don't really, and I'm not saying you can't. Look, I've bled some of them sometimes just to see if it made a difference. I just don't think it makes such a big difference that I've got to bleed all of them. If I forget or something like that, I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. That's my opinion. Not saying it's wrong if somebody else does. All right, what else we got?
How would you describe the taste of buffalo? Is it taste like catfish?
It is not like catfish. I don't know. How about some of the other people on here? What do y'all think? How does it? What's y'all's description of how buffalo tastes if you've eaten buffalo? It's the texture of the meat's different. It's I don't want to say like sweeter, but it's, I don't know. What do you think, Danielle? I don't know really how to answer it. There's nothing else that tastes like buffalo to me. It's a really distinct. I've always said it's a really distinct tasting fish. It's got a taste of its own. That's the boneless strip out of the top of the tenderloin. That's boneless right there. I don't really get too much into fooling with all of the fillet and all the bones and stuff. We are gonna cook this one on the grill, so we'll have the bones in this. That'll come out probably in our next hoop net fishing video. We'll try to include that. Those bony pieces will be good for bait, or you can pressure cook them. We've got some videos on doing that, pressure cooking and making patties and stuff out of them. Nothing wrong with that. Good done like that. Really good. But tonight, I've got a lots to do tomorrow. I've got a deer to mount. I got deer meat to put up. So I'm gonna be pretty busy. I'm not gonna stay up and fool with a bunch of buffalo that's gonna be hard to deal with or something like that. Just not. I don't have time for it right now. Cutting the ribs and all out of these buffalo, the boneless strips. A lot of times that's mainly what we get out of the buffalo. I know some people will probably tear me up on that, but if they went and bought buffalo, they'd probably buy just the ribs, so they'd be supporting taking just the ribs. At least I am getting the boneless strips out. What y'all think? What else I missed?
That's it. They're kind of quiet.
They're quiet? How many people still on?
64.
Yep, we lost some people. I know it's getting closer to bedtime, y'all. I know that. We knew it was late. We just figured we'd come on. Hadn't went live in a while. Had people wondering was we going live anytime and asking questions and stuff. So we just figured we would.
They said they're listening.
Yeah, I'm a talker. Danielle says that anyways. She's probably right. And I don't know if y'all can tell or not. I'm probably rambling even worse because I'm tired. I'm pretty tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. That's the part of YouTube nobody really gets to see. I can share with y'all like when we're live and stuff. I can talk about some of that stuff. For us to get that video, we hunted hard this last week. Danielle took her nice buck with a bow. Y'all seen that video? Then she took a buck 2 days ago, right? Yeah. And I took one, what was mine, Monday or Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday one, I had a nice buck. So we've been helping all of our other people. Noah took a pretty nice buck one of those days, and we had to track it, had to drag it. Got it up in a thicket, had to drag it out of a thicket about 200 yards. I was just beat down, y'all. Like, just really didn't have time. I always try to do some cooking and stuff at camp to kind of help out around camp. Long story short, I was running a little behind on editing the video, and that's pretty common during hunt season for me to do that. So I finished editing today's video about 1:30 this morning. So yeah, I ain't had about 3 hours of sleep last night. I don't know. I just woke up wide awake. I was gonna sleep in. Danielle was coming back home, and I just woke up like wide awake, like at 6:30 this morning. So I didn't get a lot of sleep. But we knew I had to address fish. So Danielle's like, "We going live?" I said, "Sure, we'll go live. Why not?" Y'all gotta have some more questions. Y'all out of questions? Don't be laughing at me, girl. She laughing at me, y'all. We finna trim this flathead. Y'all hear over there coughing, hacking up lungs over there? Y'all look at that. That's just out of three flatheads right there. I'm still coming with them. That's just three flatheads. One of them wasn't even very
Steven
big.
said that's why I follow. He can use common sense and think a lot of the same way. Last couple of videos, I saw something about Miss Danielle's pies.
And she made me, what'd you make? Which one? The pecan?
I made a pecan pie.
She made me one pie since then, y'all. One. Like, that's a light snack.
Like really busy.
Like, that's a snack. That's not even...
Is Miss Danielle getting croup? I've been to the doctor. I've gotten shots and medicine. And I go back in a week.
She's in bad shape, y'all. Bad shape. I better come over this way.
That's a lot of fish. Y'all see that pile of fish?
Yeah, I better come over this way and rinse it off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rinse it off real quick before I go to cutting it up, y'all. So y'all have to excuse me a minute. I like to rinse it. I always say that I like to rinse it like in this stage before we cut it up. That way you're not getting any more water than you have to down in your meat and stuff. Way better. Then you cut it up, package it, and you ain't gotta wash it no more. I keep looking at the phone like I've got it turned to where I can see it or something, like I'm going to actually see something. There's nothing there when I look at it. I'm used to having it the other way, but we always reverse it when Danielle's reading the comments. I don't have to watch for the comments. Need a bigger screen being able to do it would be nice. All right. Now, I can cut the fish up. All flathead.
Danielle has been busy hunting. She ain't got time for pie making.
That's exactly, hey, this ain't no joke. That's exactly how she looks at it. Exactly.
I've been coming home from work and going,
I ain't got time for that. That's what I hear. I ain't got time for that. Hey, why don't you make us a cake or something? You know, take up to the camp or fix us some homemade ice cream. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to kill a deer. I'm trying to hunt.
it's my time to relax.
I checked that out. It ain't a lot, but like that's half of a Ziploc bag full of those little boneless buffalo strips. That's just out of three buffalo. So yeah, it's not a lot, but
I'm on retirement time. I stay up late. I'm glad you educated the people. You are a master fish cleaner. You have a lot of experience, I see.
No, I'm not a master fish cleaner. No. I mean,
I'm going to say that name.
I'm not near as good as some of the people out there are. There's people way better than me on it. Way better than me. Huh?
Release. Do you ever cook bouillon? Is that what it's called?
Court is spelled like court
Yeah.
Milan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we done
That's what. Okay, so that remember that Billy is his name, and he asked if you were gonna cook up the skeleton of the fish.
oh
Yeah, and that's
like
how
a
you do it.
catfish head stew or something. Oh, I've heard of a lot of people doing that. There's several people ask us, and it should be something like we might do in a video, just for the video.
Yeah,
I've never done it before,
Oh,
but I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, it might be.
I thought that's what we did out here on the open pit.
No, we ain't done no fish head. We did. We've done catfish bouillon. Yes, we've done that. And it's pretty good. We've done that in maybe more than one video. I'm not real sure.
Yeah, we fried the fish and put it in there, but it was steaks.
I can't even. We do so much stuff and so much cooking that I literally y'all can't even remember like what all we actually do sometimes. Like we done a lot of stuff.
Kim Davis said, my hubby said he would love for you to take him crappie fishing.
We get that a lot. There's a lot of people that say that. And we've talked about, like, I don't know, maybe one day we'd be able to do something, like do some, I don't know. I don't know if we ever would.
Danielle, you can make a pie as a giveaway on your guys' next milestone. Y'all, I used to bake all
I'd be
the
scared
time.
to death to ship something like that.
Yeah, I used to bake all the time.
Y'all hear that?
I
She
knew
used to bake all the time. She's right. She used to. And I just don't think it's fair anymore because me and Miles have to do without. He's going to grow up with Dee Dee that don't even cook pies and candies and stuff. I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all.
They love his fish. Georgie said, appreciate all y'all sharing your life. Always fun to watch y'all see what's up lately. Great videos. Keep it real, really real. We definitely keep it real.
Real as it gets, Georgie. Real as it gets.
Yeah. I mean, if we could have taken y'all live as we were tracking my deer.
Lord, y'all don't want no part of that. Y'all'd still be tired like me. I'm like a zombie now.
No, it will be a come to Jesus meeting for everybody.
I don't even drink, and that's what I feel like. I'm hammered or something. Goodness. Like dazed and confused right now.
It was fun. But Bradley, I had to let me tell the story, not him, because he exaggerates.
Let's just say this: if we attempt to take a deer, say it in the terms I won't get in trouble in. If we attempt to take a deer, and something happens and the projectile doesn't hit its mark exactly where it's supposed to, we do everything in our power to make sure we're not leaving coat bait or buzzard bait. We try to do a recovery if at all possible. In the state of Arkansas and Louisiana, you can now use tracking dogs. So our buddy Ethan, our good buddy Ethan, he's actually a member of our hunting club. And we've got a dog that she decides she wants to track sometimes, and sometimes hey, can you write while you sitting there not doing nothing? Can you write date on some of that? She decides sometimes she wants to track, sometimes she's on drug or something. I don't know what her deal is. But for whatever reason, we put her on one this week, and that's what she acted like. Do what?
This is catfish that you're doing?
Yeah, all flathead or op or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, it was wild, but with Danielle's buck, we had a pretty good feeling that it was a leg. wound, and she's laughing. Y'all should see this chick. She's laughing. Pretty sure with the bone fragments that it was a leg wound, and
I got my deer though.
it actually ended up being a really bad leg wound. We don't think the deer by no means would it have survived. It would have probably gotten eaten by coyotes. So we did what we could. We did our recovery. But hers was actually.
Look, Ethan, his words are, I love leg wounds.
He actually was like leg and brisket and like whole front end messed up. So, anyways, we tracked and recovered. The states, that's one good thing the states have done lately, is they made it, Louisiana and Arkansas both made it a lot easier to track deer with the use of dogs, which I'm a big promoter of because I've done it for a long time, and there's a lot of guys around that do this and some that do it for a living. And look, it's only right to the animals to recover
it's only fair.
Once you try to take one, make sure it's not, it's put down as quick as possible, all that good stuff. But
if you know you have wounded, I don't know how you would say it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about what we say.
Yeah, if you know you have, like I knew.
Try to be responsible, ethical.
Yeah.
Hunters and hunter women, and we just you hear a lot of times people say, well, I attempted to harvest an animal and I think I missed or something like that. We always try to verify, like, okay, did we miss or did we not miss? And most of the time we found we did not miss, and most of the time we recover an animal. So there's a lot of animals that don't get recovered that should get recovered. So that's just one thing I want to pass along to our viewers, is just do what you can. And if you're out there, if you're a hunter and you're trying to harvest an animal, know a good tracker. Find somebody in your area. There's tracking networks.
Yeah.
Our buddies up there are in tracking networks on Facebook and stuff, and you can contact those people. They're more than willing. I mean, this is what they love to do, and they're more than willing to get out there all times of the day and night and get after them, and see if they can put a smile on a hunter's face or a kid's face, or that otherwise would have just not had a very sleepy night that night. So, oh yeah, and if you do use one of these recovery teams, I guess you'd call them, whatever, tracker, compensate them for their time.
Absolutely.
We do, even if it's our friends involved. They put a lot of time and effort and talking to them into tracking and training dogs, dog food, vet bills.
Yeah.
They're out there fighting animals and hogs and getting attacked while they're trying to track and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stress on those animals. They get that's what they're bred for, those dogs and stuff, but they got a pretty rough job out there sometimes. So make sure you compensate those people. And that whether you know it or not, if you need them again, that makes it way easier for them to come back out and try to help you the next time. They'll be more than happy to.
Rusty says that needs to be enforced more in Texas.
What does, Rusty?
Probably using
What's
tracking dogs.
What are you talking about, Rusty?
And Randall said, good night, y'all. This old man got to go to bed.
Good night. Understand completely.
Steven said, what does a non-resident hunting license cost for hogs?
In the state of Arkansas, it's free. They don't charge hog hunters in the state of Arkansas. And verify that with Wildlife and Fisheries. But I've always been under the impression, or from what I understand, hog hunting doesn't cost in the state of Arkansas. They're glad if you come and hunt their hogs. For some reason, Louisiana's not so smart. Um, yeah, there we go again, making mistakes. You know, why is it a mistake? Because why should Louisiana care if somebody comes and hunts their hogs? Let them come hunt them for free. But instead, we're gonna make them buy.
Tracking down wounded animals.
We're gonna make them buy some kind of hunting license. I don't know if it's small game or big game. They'd make Louisiana. I'm pretty sure makes a non-resident buy a hunting license to hunt hogs in the state of Louisiana.
Let's see. Texas is free also. Rusty said tracking down a wounded animal. Steven said, are landowners open to non-resident hunters? And Rusty said, that used to be one of my services.
Wait, do what now?
Wait. Go back.
Before Rusty.
Okay, go back.
Yeah.
Steven said, are landowners open to non-resident hunters?
Are landowners open?
You know, like calling up a landowner and saying, hey, can I hunt your property for...
Oh.
Is that what you mean?
Probably not in Louisiana. Most people will not let you hunt their property if that's what you're asking.
Scared they're gonna get hurt.
Louisiana and Arkansas, most landowners are not going to let you hunt their property, at least not free. They may lease you some property. Some states will do like a trespass fee. You know, they may allow people to do a trespass fee. Louisiana is really hard to find somewhere to hunt. There's quite a few people in the state of Louisiana that hunt, and a lot of the land is taken up. Like, it's just not a lot of land in Louisiana. I'm going to be honest with you, if you're out of state wanting to hunt the South, Louisiana is not a good place to look, in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend coming here to try to hunt if you're non-resident. Just my opinion. It's overcrowded and really hard. Unless you've got kinfolk or know somebody that's in like a hunt lease that can get you in, like an inside pool, it's going to be really hard. Unless you hunt public land, and the public land is probably overcrowded from my experience, especially deer hunting. Hogs, yes, you can come hunt hogs on public land in Louisiana fairly easy. There's several national wildlife refuges. Some down south, I don't know those too good. There's some in the northern parts of the state that do allow hog hunting during like squirrel hunting and stuff. Some of them have like camping areas and things like that. And there's a lot of hogs on some of these places. I've even hunted them a good bit on some of these places with pretty good luck. You can hunt them during squirrel season. So, if I'm not mistaken, state of Louisiana, if you wanted to come here from a northern state and hunt hogs on public land, you could buy a non-resident small game license and squirrel hunt during squirrel season. Use like a rim fire, and you would be able to take a hog with that weapon. So that's like probably the easiest, cheapest way to do it in Louisiana. Arkansas, I'm pretty sure on any public land you would have to get like some type of permit. Like in Louisiana, you got to have a WMA permit also, but not on the federal refuges. Federal refuges and state refuges are run different, and with just the get the pamphlet, read it, sign it saying you've read it, went over all the rules and regulations. But of course, I never do that any other state hunting wise without talking to the officials or going through the pamphlets and reading everything. So I highly recommend going over everything. Maybe I explained that, what y'all were asking, to the best of my ability, anyways. Hopefully I clarified that.
Okay, so Rusty said that used to be one of my services, tracking down wounded animals. Billy said Louisiana politics, going back to, us being different.
Oh, Louisiana's eat up with politics.
Let's see. Come get all the hogs from me, they won't. Them rooters got my 400 acres dug up so bad.
There you go. Right there. Who is that and where is he at?
I'm gonna say, chap.
Hmm?
I'm gonna say chap.
I said, where is he
I
at?
don't know.
Yeah, they
Jordan says same here for Texas. Mark said, and remember he's in North Carolina.
Mhm.
I used to help the farmers work the farm in my area, and I got all rights to the land for free.
Cool. Yeah, and that's some things some farmers would do. They might work out a deal where you can hog hunt their property free if you help them a day out of the year or something.
Can't tackle in the house.
Another thing, people like seafood, and some people barter with you, stuff like that.
I'm
Maybe
in Texas, Bradley, East County.
East Texas,
Eastland County.
Eastland. I'm not sure where that is.
Eastland.
I'm not sure how the counties in Texas lay either. I've been all over Texas. 400 acres in Texas. Is that East Texas, South Texas?
Eastland.
I know Eastland, but I don't know where Eastland's at. Where is Eastland? I might want to come to Texas. I'd like to go to South Texas. If anybody's got any hunt land in South Texas, got something different than maybe some big whitetail deer or some javelina. I'm not that worried about hogs, but javelina.
Central Texas.
Central? Has it got any exotics on it? That's what I would like to hunt. I'd like to take Danielle to somewhere to hunt exotics or javelina or something different than what we've ever hunted. So if anybody out there on our channel's ever got something they'd be willing to talk about, let me know. We'll work something out. We always up for a hunting trip expedition. Big whitetails, elk, mule deer, exotics, javelina.
Bear.
Danielle said bear. We're ready. Something different. If you ain't seen it on the channel,
I'll take a leg out.
if you ain't seen it on the channel and you can offer it up, we might make a road trip. Just saying. Shoot us an email.
How much does the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service manage hog population in your state?
I don't know what Louisiana does. I do know that when we're talking Fish and Wildlife Service, we're talking feds. So the federal or state one, I'm pretty sure does some feral hog management, like flyover, maybe helicopter hunt or something. When we have some flooding, there is like some high ground on one of our local federal refuges, and I'm pretty sure they catch them bunched up when that water pushes them up, and they go in there and take them out with helicopters. Now, look, to me, let me go do that. Give me an opportunity to go do that. Sell me a license to get to go on that hunt. For me, and I think a lot of hunters feel this way, for them to go get to do that seems like just a fun day at the office, right? And I figure that's probably what it is. I mean, who wouldn't want to go up in a helicopter on a hog hunt, right? I'd like to do that, but it's not given the opportunity to me. So, anyways, or You need some money. Don't I don't know. Maybe generate some revenue and do something nice for the game reserve with that money. Auction off one of those helicopter hog hunts, or put in a lottery system. That'd be the best thing to do. Put a lottery system that way normal people could get to go on that hunt. We'll buy the fuel, whatever we got to do for that part of it. You know, I'm pretty sure most people would agree to that, or let that be part of the application process. You know, if you're willing to buy the fuel, then let us be involved. But I do know Arkansas does some of that, as from what I understand. Now, I'm not sure if it's actual, like the National Fish and Wildlife Service workers doing it, or if they're contracting it done. I'm not sure on that. It's possible they may be contracting that out, but I have no idea. I just know it gets done on some of the Fish and Wildlife Service, some of the government land. Yeah, did I answer that? Is it taking me I feel like it's just taking me forever to get these questions answered.
No, we're caught
But
up.
I'm trying to explain them best of my knowledge. Y'all know. Y'all see, that's that. I cut those tails, and that's that red meat. It still didn't change the color of it. I see people say it turns it white. It'll be just as white, and pretty, and all that. I can't tell no difference. It's still got that little pinkish hue to it. It's not really red. Still good meat. All of that's good meat. All of that's ready to go in the freezer too.
We got bags.
She's got bags. She got the. So that's what happens when you get a nice little helper like Miss Danielle. She'll write the dates on there for you.
Yeah, dates wrong.
How many people we got? How many people are we down to now? We don't run them
We're
all
at
off.
51.
We run them off.
I have to ignore my date. As long as I got the month and the year right, I'm good.
Everybody's going to bed. Don't blame y'all at all. I need one that says buffalo. Like
we're headed that way.
Our side of a buffalo. Oh yeah, my goodness, I'm going to bed. Whew. Hope I can find me I ain't bad on drinking Cokes. I just want to drink a Coke for some reason right now. Like exhausted. I gotta go back to work. Get off this vacation stuff. Just to rest up some. Danielle kills me when I'm on vacation. Puts me to work. We stay pretty tired, y'all, doing it. It's a lot too, filming these videos and stuff too. Trying to do content. Stay busy doing all that.
Vinegar pie every Christmas. Have you ever?
Vinegar pie? I've heard of that, but I've never
heard of that, but I've never made that.
We've never.
I made a water cake.
I've never eaten no vinegar pie, but I have heard of that. Sounds horrible.
It's like a
Is that like a pickle pie or something?
I made a water. I think it's called a water pie or something like that.
I didn't care for that one. I remember that.
During the Depression time.
Yeah,
I tried that.
I didn't care for that. My 2 cents worth.
Yeah. Now.
I feel like somebody's watching us. Oh, they are watching. No, I feel like somebody. I meant I feel like somebody in the yard's watching us or something. Oh, we got a burglar out or something. Stalker, maybe. Maybe a wildcat or a cougar or something.
Now I can't stop watching to see what's happening. It was a poor man's pie during the Depression.
Yeah, the whatever Danielle was talking about, the
so
water
is
pie
a vinegar pie the same as that water pie or something like that? Because if that is the same, then yes, I have made that.
I kept hearing something. That's the leaves falling.
Yeah,
what
I
it
keep
is.
looking up at the shed because I heard it. Let's see, you're not running them off. It's just bedtime. I'm struggling to stay awake, but I enjoy your live. We enjoy y'all watching.
Oh, we know a bunch of people will watch this tomorrow too.
Sasquatch. It's the leaves.
Yeah, people will come back. I don't mind recording these lives, y'all, Once it uploads to YouTube, people will come back and watch it just like watching our regular videos. So, I don't know. We'll get people come back in here tomorrow and say they missed the live. Sorry, we missed the live. All that good stuff. That's not their fault. It's our fault because we can't get on a regular live schedule.
Nope.
It'd be probably more fun, and we'd probably have a lot more people if we did get on a regular schedule. But
Did you guys ever do
it'd be hard for us to do.
Hold on. You guys ever do any predator calling for coat or bobcat weeds?
I have not done. You know, we are set up, y'all. It's crazy. We did our videos with the snaring with Mr. Bill, catching codes. We have not done the predator calling, and I've got all the stuff to do it. I've bought one of the nice collars, got the decoys. We got the right tools, should I say. This whole can't say certain words on live is stupid, I can tell you. But yeah, no, we're set up to do coyote hunting, predator calling, and just hadn't done it. I don't know, it's time consuming. Maybe that's something we do. That is a video. I would like to do the whole video though, not just. I want it to be like one of our long form videos, like do a really good video. Something else I want to do, and I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. I don't know. Our audience is a little all over the place. Appreciate everybody that watches, but
We got from fishing.
YouTube channels do better that stay one subject, and we're definitely not a one subject type people. We're not a one subject channel. So because we bounce around and it's so diverse, the channel hurts from it. Some people like deer hunting, and during deer season we get deer hunting viewers, and then our fishing viewers may kind of fall off, and then once we go to dropping fishing videos, that comes back. So sometimes going over here and doing just a predator hunt, because we're not a total hunting channel, can hurt our channel, or might be a video that may or may not pull a lot of views. So it does better on a channel that's like a trapping channel, or that they predator hunt all the time and that's all they do. That's the kind of channels that kind of stuff does better on. But I've got everything to do it.
Happy early birthday, Greg.
We'd love to do. Another one I want to do is a duck hunt video. Been talking about doing that for like 3 years now. I used to duck hunt all the time. Our public land that I hunt has gotten really crowded.
One content is boring.
I agree with that. See, and that's why whoever said that, that's 100% the way I feel. Like, I don't want our channel to be one content. To me, it is boring. I like to change it up. But it seems like YouTube don't give us the impressions and stuff we need in the videos once we go to bouncing around to different subjects for some reason. I don't really know why that is.
You're not cooking for us tonight, Danielle. You're not going to make your squash fries. We've already ate. Yep. We ate before we did our live. We did not do squash fries. That sounds good though.
We actually had flathead catfish. I come in, we clean one buffalo, 2 small blues, and a small flathead, and we ate that and macaroni and cheese and grits.
And yeah, Caitlin did macaroni and cheese, grits, and she did like this.
Yep.
Sauteed some onion and bell pepper and stuff, kind of like a.
So y'all may think we just do like the fish and grits and stuff to have like a weird video or something. That's actually
one of our favorites.
That's what we like to do for supper.
Yeah.
Or fish and macaroni and cheese. It's just easy.
Yep.
That's like an easy night right there. We might do that in a video too, like easy night, fish, macaroni and cheese. But
I mean, that's really like us. That's what we do. We'll do fries and stuff. I'm not saying we don't. We do it regular. But it's like I told her, we had ate fish like 2 or 3 times at the hunting camp over the last week. And I said, I really don't want that much fried food tonight. I'll take some fried fish, but let's cook something different to go with it. So we did grits, and the sauce Caitlin fixed for the grits had like bell peppers, onions, like the Holy Trinity and bacon and all in it.
Yeah.
She didn't do the heavy cream like we do, but hers good too. And then we had macaroni and cheese to go with it. Yep. Can't never go wrong mac and cheese.
Southern people change with seasonings. I see you fill your bags up with water when you freeze them.
I did, but you seen me push it out too. I push. There's very little water in here. All we're doing is I'll put it in there, then work it to the top, work all the air bubbles to the top, and push the air out of it. And then when I seal it, there's very little water. There's a little bit in there, but it's not a lot. And the less water, the less chlorine. So the less flavor you're going to take out of the fish and all of that. At least that's my thoughts on it.
Roger from Alexandria said hi.
Yeah, we played a lot of baseball down in and around Alexandria for some reason.
Yeah.
We made a lot of trips down there, a lot of long nights. Alexandria is like 2 to 2.5 hours from us. So it's a little bit of a hike down there.
Robert says hello from Gina. Love you guys.
Gina's not too far. Y'all, hour and a half.
Y'all been harvesting all them nice bucks.
Oh, man. Hey, we're bringing them straight onto YouTube. Straight onto YouTube. They on their way. We working on it, y'all. And that is part of our, y'all, we like filming a deer hunt. I don't know if anybody's tried to film a deer hunt. That is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. The hardest thing at all we've ever tried to film is a deer hunt. Because what's the odds you catch this buck shooting across the lane, right? And then to try to harvest it on film, well, I'm going to tell you, it's coming. The biggest deer I've ever killed in my life, me, the reactions. Danielle hasn't even seen she's seen the footage of taking the deer, but she hasn't seen like all the footage yet. So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be real. It's going to be an e-bike in the video. I'll go ahead and apologize now for that, but that's just part of what we're doing. We were actually in the process of filming the e-bike video, so it's real. It's us using that bike in a real environment to get in and out of I'm hunting like, what's that, Daniel? Probably a mile back in there. Probably close to a mile from the truck. And I can get on that e-bike quietly. We're literally hunting 2 stands where like Noah goes to one or Josh or nephew goes to one, and I just zip right by them undisturbed. These things are a big advantage to hunt because deer can't smell like where you've been. We're seeing deer come out on the lanes like we come to the stand at, park right at the stand. They walk by the e-bikes, don't pay them no attention. They're really low, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? They're low, they don't tear up your ground, your trails. You know, let's just say you got these mud holes and stuff and you're running in and out in your four-wheeler, especially ours with big tires on it, it just tears them up. And I can take that e-bike, just zip right around the edge of it, run in there, and it just, you don't leave no impressions on the earth with these things. So 2 years now I've hunted. Danielle still walks in a lot, but I've hunted a lot off the e-bikes the last 2 years, and I'm loving it. It's my thing. I mean, definitely a game changer. I'm starting to have a lot of people contact me, wanting to know what bikes we'd recommend and stuff like that. That's just something people, if they're interested in, have to watch our videos. We don't mind being in contact on this stuff, though. But what we're using in the videos, I can assure you we're using those bikes. That's what we're using on a daily basis. I'm hauling feed in on these bikes sometimes. When I want to stay quiet, go in, get back out quick without disturbing it. you know, we get a good buck on camera, something like that, or we just got a feeling that one of our stands is really hot, a lot of deer activity, rather than drive a four-wheeler in there and disturb it, I can zip in there with my e-bike, my little trailer, take like 2 sacks of feed in there, dump it out, and get out of there. Nothing even knows I showed up. I mean, it's awesome.
Okay, you tank tackle up in
Mhm, yeah.
Arkansas. Let me get back down to my questions.
Tank tackle.
Yes.
I'm
How far
rambling.
of a travel is it to Mountainburg,
To what?
Arkansas?
Mount?
That's where they're at. About 30 minutes north of Fort Smith.
Fort Smith is. I want to say Fort Smith is probably about 2.5, 3 hours from us. I'm thinking 2 to 3 hours, I believe. Not terrible, but like not like close. From our camp, probably hour and a half, maybe an hour. Not too bad. I mean, heck, I can beat a Little Rock in. Most of Arkansas is not bad for beat a Little Rock in 2.5 hours from my house. Like straight up 167, right up through El Dorado and there. It's not a big deal at all. Yep. Y'all look at that pile of fish right there. Ain't that something?
A lot of fish.
A lot of fish.
We gotta wrap it up.
Yep. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I know Danielle's tired. She's got to work in the morning. I'm off. I don't ever work. She's the breadwinner. We'll probably get a few comments off of that comment. It's like all I do is just hunt and fish out here. I'm just living the dream while Danielle goes to work, supports the family. Yeah, she'll put me back to work in a week or two. I'll have to go back and make some money. We'll be spending all of our money hunting. Oh my goodness. Yep, the comment section just started blowing up. I can see it just doing like this, just.
Well, it's one person doing all these emojis.
That's fine.
I don't care.
Comments just help. We don't care.
At this point,
Y'all can send emojis. It don't matter. We like it.
We're all delusional.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. You gonna come say bye? Yep.
Oh.
All right. We'll come back and check the comments. If we miss one, or don't answer your question or reply, y'all be sure to drop it once the video uploads. There's like a little bit of a delay or whatever from going live to uploading. I don't even know how long did we even stay live. Probably an hour and a half.
Probably. I'm not for sure.
I don't know how long we've been live. It'll say in a minute. I'm not looking at the phone, but I'll see in a minute. But appreciate all y'all. We had, I know, 80 something people, close to 90 people concurrent tonight. So being as we ain't went live in forever, that's probably not that bad. What else? What I miss?
They're asking what kind of knife we use. We use a Black & Decker.
Black & Decker. It's in all of our videos, pretty much. Most of
Walmart.
Yeah, go to Walmart, Amazon. They're $15. Y'all see the size fish we're cleaning. That you're just not gonna beat that. You go buy you a high dollar electric knife, it's probably not gonna do as good as that one. Black & Decker. We're not sponsored by them. We don't get a dime from them. They should sponsor us. As many Black & Decker filet knives we sold for them. But that's the way it goes. We just get taken advantage of out here. What?
Danielle makes the bread and the pies.
Y'all don't forget. Hang in there with us. If you hadn't seen our videos, go check them out.
We drop them on Sundays at 9 now.
Yeah, y'all give us some feedback. Throw in the comment section. We'll read it tomorrow or something. Throw in the comment section. And look, if we're a little slow on getting to the comments, it's because we're hunting. Hunting season is crazy for us. We're out in the woods. We don't have no signal. We're not around the house a lot, so we're in and out. So be patient in the comment section. We always reply to the comments, but some days we just have to sit down and catch back up. We're going to be having some small game stuff coming pretty quick when deer season goes to come into a hog. We got some hogs showing up. So we're probably going to be doing some hog trapping. I'm over here yawning. Going to be doing some hog trapping. For sure. I actually baited up for some tonight or today. Didn't tell Danielle that. We got
I already knew, yes.
more hoop net fishing coming. We'll probably get around to another crappie video too, some point in time over the next couple months. We got a shrimping video coming. We got deer hunting coming. Yeah. What else?
Yeah.
We'll try to get the deer feeder built, and I may try to film that one tomorrow or the next day. That's probably could be a midweek video. Oh, what I was going to get y'all to do, y'all give us a comment on our release time. Let us know. We used to be 7:30 a.m. We kind of played with it from 11 to 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings. I really didn't want to drop it during church time, but I do realize some people don't go to church. They watch the videos or they watch it before they go to church. And all the churches now seem to change their times up. Some have early services, some have late services. Sunday's our day. We're not changing our day. Probably will always be our day for our one video a week. Unless we ever get to the point where we drop two. And if we ever drop a bonus video, most time it's going to be on a Wednesday, like 6 p.m. But we right now are settling on 9 a.m. Sunday morning. Y'all let us know. I just felt like 7:30 may be too early for a lot of people. We are seeing more activity between like 9 and 12 o'clock, so we wanted to get on the early edge of that. Look, watch the video after church, after lunch, go spend some time with your family, sit down and watch video later that evening, whatever. But at least watch them. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Y'all hit the thumbs up when you watch the videos. We don't get enough thumbs ups. A lot of people watch them and never hit the thumbs up. They'll watch. We get people watch the whole video, never hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up what makes YouTube send a video out to more people. That comments. Any action you can do, the hypes, whatever that stuff. Not asking for donations. People donate money, nothing like that. But hit all the buttons, bells, and whistles. All that helps us. What else? We'll try to do some more lives as we get time. Ain't no way we can get on the regular schedule, but we plan on keeping our videos. We're three videos filmed up right now. So we got 3 videos on film right now that just got to be edited and put out. So we're prepared. We got videos coming every week, hopefully. Good Lord willing, we're going to keep them coming. So y'all help us hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for the comment. Thank y'all for...
Hope y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
And a good week.
For checking out the live tonight, watching fish cleaning. Seems to be everybody's favorite thing. We had another viral fish cleaning short too, by the way. So, I don't know why fish cleaning goes viral, but 3 shorts have went viral on our channel, and all 3 of them were fish cleaning. So, I don't know. I guess we'll keep cleaning fish. Y'all let us know what y'all want to see. Maybe we'll put it on here. That's going to be it for this one. God's Country Hunting Fishing. Keeping it real.
Really real. Laters.
Danielle said keeping it really real.
Until
I gotta
next time.
come around here.
He's got to press
Can't
that
even
off button.
hit the X button.
See y'all laters.
Oh yeah, now it won't even let me get to the X button. Gotta take it out of the phone holder. All right, see y'all. Danielle says,
Later.
"Are you sure you want to stop streaming?" Yeah. Okay.